Limited were Bullard, Cooper, Cox, Dillard, Walker, Evan Williams, TJ Slayton. Did not practice Zane Anderson, Christian Watson.
So the quarterbacks were both full?
They were.
How was Jordan look this week, especially today?
It looked like he was full.
Stupid question coming here, but is that a good sign for him to play?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He looked fine. He looked good.
So Edgerrin was Rookie of the Month today.
Yeah.
You've talked about him being really good, but there being more to get to. So what is not just what is the next step, but how does he get to that next step in his career?
To me, it's all about consistency. And, I mean, obviously, he's incredibly gifted, incredibly talented, and everybody can see the splash plays he's been making. It's can you make all the routine plays when they're there? And not that he hasn't. I just think there is a level, and that's to be expected of most young players, that there's going to be mistakes. He's learning a lot of football and just getting acclimated to the National Football League, and it's not like a process that happens overnight. Obviously, he missed a lot of time, not only in the preseason, but he's missed time this season. So I just think the more he plays, the better he's going to get, and the more big plays he'll be able to make.
I think he had 53 against the Bears and even more against the Vikings. And so have you seen steady growth?
Absolutely. He absolutely has gotten better every week, and that's why he's getting more and more time. And, I mean, it's tough to take a player of that caliber off the grass. He makes plays. He's got speed, athleticism. He can erase certain plays that may have hurt us in different areas. So I just really happy with his progress. He puts a lot of time and effort into this thing. Campy does a great job with him. He coaches him hard. He coaches him every second of the day, it feels like. And I think that's a big reason as to why Coop has shown growth and that development. And it's not only him. I think he's done a great job in his contributions on defense as well. I mean, he might be our leading tackler, I want to say, on kickoff, and does a great job.
What have you seen from Luke Musgrave on Sundays as he's gotten reacclimated?
Yeah, I mean, made a big catch in the game. That was encouraging because it was a difficult catch. And it's good to get him back going, and there's always a process in terms of you can't expect a guy that missed however many games he missed, but multiple months of not practicing and being out there. So it's just good to get him back going, and hopefully we can keep giving him more and more.
Hey, Matt, with how strongly you guys finished last season, that had to have raised expectations with everybody in the building, you, the staff, the players. How do you think you guys have collectively handled that up to this point, and how hard is it to recapture that feeling? At least there was a vibe down the stretch last year of nothing to lose, just playing. Yeah,
I think expectations can be, my only expectation for this team is to go out there and compete and get better and better and better and lay it all out there. I mean, that's all you can expect of anybody, is to just be your best. And so as far as, whatever anybody else has, I love how this group's grown together, and competed. We won a lot of football games. And, we have an opportunity in front of us to go against a very good football team. And the expectation is to go out there and leave it all on the field and play our best football. So we know it's going to be a great challenge, but one that our guys are absolutely excited about.
Matt, what do you like best about how your offense is running the football right now?
What do you mean, what do I like best?
Just in terms of what it means for your offense.
Yeah, I think it alleviates a lot of pressure in a lot of other areas. It's hard to consistently drop back in this league. There's a lot of great pass rushers, and we're going against an elite defensive line this week in Philly. So it does alleviate some of that pressure of having to push the ball down the field. And the more you can consistently run the football with efficiency, it typically keeps you ahead of the sticks. So you're not put in those situations where it's known passing situation where a defense can just tee off on you. So I think that's going to be important to this game. It is every week, in my opinion. Just being able to go out there and there's going to be, they're very good against the run, in my opinion. They're very good against everything, but you got to grind it out.
Reed talked yesterday about doing things differently this week, whether it's eating differently, just something to change it up to see if you can get that mojo, I guess, back per se. Is that something this late in the process that you maybe talk to him about or would recommend?
I actually told the guys to keep doing what they've been doing, but I think a lot gets made out of the playoffs, so we got to do something different. No, you got to hone in and do what you do and be very detailed about what you're doing. Be very disciplined about what you're doing. I think that's what helps you when you go and play in these games. Is it's not like you don't want to make stuff up. I mean, we've been doing this all season long, and the last thing I want these guys to do is go outside their norm. I think that can be the tendency sometimes when you get in bigger games. Guys have the need or feel like, oh, I got to go make a play. No, you got to go do your job. You got to trust what you're doing, and you got to trust your teammate and everybody around you that they're going to do their job at a high level. And that's how plays get made, and that's how you have a winning performance.
Matt, going back to Pete's question, you obviously have your finger on the pulse of your team. Could you feel the confidence and the kind of we got nothing to lose feeling going into the playoffs last year? And what kind of vibe are you feeling from your guys right now?
I hate the comparison, guys. I mean, so I feel like we've got a confident group, but we know it's going to be a great challenge, and that's part of the fun. I don't think anything in life that's worth doing is without challenge, and so you got to embrace that and attack it head on and control the things that are fully within your control, and it starts for us. It starts with our preparation. So I never like to compare. I think every year's a little bit different. There's different people on the team. But I know you guys like to do that, and I respect that. But I just try to stay in the moment and focus on, like I said, the things that we are in complete control of. And that's how we come in each and every day, and how are we preparing for a really good football team.
Okay, so then forget last year. You lose 2 in a row to end the season. We could feel it in the locker room. There was a lot of disappointment on Sunday, right? So is there a process to getting guys going again after that and getting their confidence back, or is that not?
That's not something I think that's life in this league, right? I mean, we played 17 games, and there's a winner and a loser every week. And whether you win or lose, you gotta move on to the next game. And these games the margins are razor thin, and you got to be at your best. And sometimes you can play your best and still not win the game, and sometimes you can play really bad and find ways to win games. It just depends how the ball bounces sometimes. So, but I'm gonna try to focus on what's right in front of us. I thought we had a great day today. I thought the energy's been fantastic, and hopefully we can build upon that tomorrow.
You had Slayton was limited, I believe you said, so I was trying to keep up.
Yes.
Okay. He's been playing pretty well down the stretch. What would it mean for him to get out there to contribute something, considering the power of their run game?
Yeah, they got a great run game, and he's a really good run defender. So he's not only that, he's a big body, and it's hard we don't have anybody of his stature, really on our roster. So he is obviously a big piece to what we do defensively.
How's Quay been progressing?
He was limited today.